Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We're back with another video. Alright, so I'm finishing up my walk. I'm actually on my way back to the house now, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get me another little video in while I'm walking. But so I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. But this video, I want to talk to you fellas again because I notice it's a lot of guys nowadays. Hold on. Go by. Thank you, Doc. There's a lot of brothers nowadays who's always setting themselves up for failure. Who's always setting themselves up for failure because of, like that old group, Belle Biv DeVoe used to say, a big butt and a smile. There's always a girl with a fat ass that's more than likely the downfall of a lot of guys within urban communities in America. Like every time, if you look at the statistics, a lot of guys that's in jail or who got taken out of here prematurely, a lot of times it was behind, a problem with a female. And usually that female came with a big butt in the body, something like that. And me being the age I am now, don't get me wrong, I'm a brother. I grew up in the slums of North Philly, so, and like my dad used to say, I'm a late bloomer, because my dad always like big butts and everything. And my older brother, me, growing up, I used to like thin girls like Holly Berry, but as I got older, I started liking like thick girls, BBW type chicks. So that's what I like. But the age I am now, it gotta be more to it than just a big butt. Like, you gotta come with some substance. You gotta come with like a plan of action. You gotta come with some sense. You gotta definitely come with femininity. You gotta come like being a nurturer. Like, it's more than just being pretty and having a body. And I ain't gonna lie to you, maybe about like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe like 2019, 2020 and all that, I didn't really have that as mind frame, because I still was like liking just people with bodies. Don't get me wrong, I wanted some substance and common sense back then too. But a lot of girls that I was like interacting with, they had the bodies. They ain't had the substance though. And like I always say, life experience teach you things, and you learn for the good or for the worse. You choose to want better or stay in the same predicament. And yeah, I just can't just deal with just pretty faces and smiles, and just because you got a body and all that stuff. Can you cook? Because my trade is, I'm a chef by nature, and I've been cooking for years. And I got to a point where, like, at work I don't cook no more, but I still cook at home, and I still make like little dishes. And my daughters, they love it because their daddy is a chef, and I can literally turn anything to a gourmet meal, and it'd be good. And I say all that to say, still to this day, I've never met a female like that I was talking to on a romantic or a sexual level that can match me in cooking. Like certain, like my kid's mother, like my two oldest daughter mother, she alright, she cook alright, but it's not no knock on this, it's just alright. Like my daughter came over the other day and actually brought me I was surprised, brought me a plate of some food that her mom just cooked. And it was like some fried chicken and some string beans. And the chicken and everything was good. And look, Last time we was together was a little over 12 years ago. And the chicken and everything was good, but she still don't fry it hard enough. It's still like where the bone and the meat be, you know how the meat be by the bone when you bite into it? You want to see like it's cooked all the way through. It still be like a little red and pinkish, and I'm like, when I bit into it, I looked at it, I said, damn, she still, I said, she still do this. And I ain't tasted her food in like 12 years. So I had to throw it in the oven a little bit. Put that thing like on 375 for like 15 minutes, nearly 20 minutes. And that did the job just right. And I tore it up. It was good. It just wasn't cooked all the way through. No, I'm saying all this to say, like, I still never met females who can cook like me. So, and you ain't got to be as good as me, but can you cook? Do you have recipes? A lot of females today don't have none of that stuff, but they expect a lot. And, you know, you got a lot of guys who don't care about that because the girl got a big butt. She may be freaky, maybe doing a whole lot of things sexually explicit to him that he admires, so he thinking with his little brain instead of his big brain. But then it never fails. It comes a time when all that sexual activity and all that prettiness and beautiful body, it starts to dwindle because bad things begin to happen in the relationship, whether it be arguments or cheating or lack thereof. And then, you know, people don't start caring about that no more. They start worrying about what's important, which they should have worried about in the beginning. And I'm talking about the men. After all the bad stuff start happening, then now the man want to start worrying about, oh, you don't cook, you don't do this, you don't do that, blah, blah, blah. All you is just a smash and all that. And it's like, bro, you knew that from the beginning, but you chose to stuck around. So don't knock her, don't diss her. If anything, you're to blame, you're the culprit because you choose to enable it and you put up with it. So all she did was just continue to do what you allowed. So in situations like that, I don't necessarily blame the females. I blame the guys because they chose to put up with it when they could have nipped it in the bud from the rip. So I think you guys need to chill and stop with that dumb stuff because, you know, at the end of the day, it always ends up bad. And then you got a lot of emotional guys today that can't handle their emotions. So when the bad things does happen, they act out and act erratic. And they start acting like women because that's all they knew, because that's all they grew up with. And then they do something dumb that may end up in jail. So to avoid all that, have discernment. Know what you're getting yourself into. If you're going to be dealing with a chick with a big butt and who's freaky, just deal with her just on that aspect. And I would recommend not even do that anymore because that still comes with problems. But if you're going to do it, hit it and quit it. And that's it. But let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.